I think, the verse that motivates me most is Romans 1:16, where it says, "For I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it's the power of God unto salvation to anyone who believes." There was a student at UCLA who was quite a well-known surfer. And the next summer, he went to Hawaii. And he wanted to catch some of the big waves, and he was out on the shore. And he got an idea. He said, you go out there and you wait and you wait and you wait for a wave. And I try to share Christ. So he went and got, now think of this, 5 copies of the 4 spiritual laws and had them laminated. He put a hole through the corner of them with a little chain with a fishing bobber that would float. And then he sewed on a pocket onto his swimming suit that he could stick 5 of these down into it. And he would take his surfboard and paddle out, and while they were waiting for the big wave, he would hand out these 4 spiritual laws that are laminated with a fishing bobber and share Christ. And when he shared that with me, I thought, God, I want to be creative. How can I be more creative in communicating and sharing your love and the gospel with other people? And I remember there was a man in Dallas, Texas, an optometrist, and he developed a tremendous passion to share Christ with his patients. So he creates some charts, eye charts, of the different sizes of the 4 laws. So he had an artist do 4 or 5 different charts with the numbers you'd read at a certain size, but it was the 4 spiritual laws written out. And people would come in and he'd check their eyes, say, "Can you read number 1? He'd read aloud number 2. I'm sure he got criticism for it, but he led many to Christ reading eye charts in his optometry office. His pastor was sharing this in India at a missionary meeting. And this one Indian businessman came up and said, "Was that Dr. So-and-so in Dallas, Texas?" Said, "Yes." Said, "Well, he led me to Christ reading our charts in his office." I thought, wow, there was a man who was not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ because he knew it was a power of God unto salvation to anyone who would believe.